welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Riti Kumari and I'm back with another video on the OAP series, lecture number 14 continuation, and here we would be having a look on types of inheritance. So as discussed in the prior video, we have covered all types of inheritance in a bit easy way, or just like what we can say is like just an overview of all types of inheritance. But here we would be digging deep into all types of inheritance. So first we'll be starting with single inheritance. So single inheritance, as the word suggests, single, that is mean one. So whenever there is an inheritance which happens, like there is a base class and there is a derived class. So whenever there is only one derived class with derived properties from the base class, it is called a single inheritance. So as you can see from the definition, a derived class is produced by this inheritance from a single base class. So whenever there is a single base class, it is called as single inheritance. You can also call single inheritance as the primitive inheritance, because this is where we can achieve inheritance. A single base class is present here, and we are deriving all our properties from this particular single base class. So when one base class is there and one derived class which derived properties from the base class, it is called a single inheritance. So let's look from the example. So here you can see the class animal. So basically animal is a class. Let's make it like this. Okay. So animal is a class and animal is having a property called as eat. Okay, now there is a class dog which is inheriting properties from class animal. So how does inheritance takes place? We use the class keyword, then we give the derived class name, then we use the colon, and then we give the SS specifier, and then we give the base class name. Okay, yeah. So basically animal is a class which is having a property called as eat. Now there is a class which is deriving properties from animal, that is dog. So since dog is deriving all its properties from animal, it would be also having the same method called as eat. Now dog is having an additional method called as sound. So before moving forward in the video, are you someone who is looking to upskill yourself? Are you someone who is applying to jobs but getting rejected, even if you are a working professional or a student? So you are at the very right place. Newton School Full Stack Development Program would help you to upskill yourself and get yourself job ready. There are mentors from top-notch companies like Amazon, Google, Flipkart, and much more, who would be helping you from the very scratch to develop all the skills and get yourself job ready. There are 1500 plus students who have been placed into 800 plus companies like Google, Flipkart, Zomato, Xiaomi, Razorpay, Snapdeal, TCS, and much more. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and apply. The link is in the description. So basically it is having sound, then it is having eat. Now what we are doing here is we are making an object of this particular class dog. Then I am doing dog.sound and dog.eat. So dog.sound will give me this particular thing, and dog.eat, since it has derived its properties from its base class, it would be calling this I love eating. So basically as you can see now, key animal class is having this property eat. So eat is a property which is generic, like every animal, even if it's dog, cat, bird, every animal has this common property of eat. There where inheritance comes into picture. So why do we need a duplicacy? We give eat here as well, we give eat here as well. Why not to make a class which is having some properties which is kind of generic to all these three, dog, cat, and bird, and this just inherit all the properties in this particular class. So basically inheritance helps us in avoiding the duplicacy of code. Also there is less chances of error since there is less duplicate code and many things. So basically here we are achieving inheritance, and single inheritance is coming into picture. So this was all about single inheritance in this video. Basically to just give you an overview, single inheritance is the most primitive inheritance. It comes into a picture when a derived class is produced by a base class, and that base class is always single. The way to use the inheritance is give the class keyword, then the derived class name, then the colon, then the SS specifier, and the base class name. As you can see, class keyword, then we are giving the derived class name, then the colon, then the base class name, and this the SS specifier. So basically these are the way in which we achieve single inheritance. So as you can see from this particular video and the prior video also, that inheritance is something which really helps us and is a important pillar of OOP. So what I'll suggest you, from an interview perspective, try to get yourself clear about all types of inheritance. I'm not saying you just be clear with all the code prospects and dig deeper into hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance. I'm not asking about that, but just have a proper concept, like when single inheritance is taking place, when multiple inheritance, when multi-level inheritance is taking place. So basically, just if someone asks, you can say that it is the simplest inheritance among all the types of inheritance. It does not include any kind of combination of inheritance, as it is clear from the word single inheritance. It is a kind of single inheritance in which there is one base class, there is one derived class, and derived class derives its property from the single base class. And the benefit of doing this is avoiding duplicacy of code, avoiding errors, and much more things. So this was all about single inheritance in this video. If you're someone who is liking my content, please hit the like button. If you're someone who is new to my channel and wants to stay updated about some tech related content, some off-campus job hiring details, can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you're someone who is watching this series and have any kind of feedback, can go ahead and provide feedback. It would be really helpful to me in the upcoming videos. And if you're someone who is liking this series, can go ahead and give some appreciation as well, which would motivate me to bring more series on core CS fundamentals. Guys, layoffs are something which is right now very primitive, and it's going on in a very large scale. So I'm just trying to create more videos on off-campus job and hiring. So I would suggest you guys that if you know any one of the people who have been impacted by this, your friends, your colleagues, your family members, do share that videos among them so that they can stay updated about the opportunities and can go ahead and apply. Also, for the OOP series, the OOP series is going to be end by like 4 or 5 videos more would be in the series, then this series will be ended. I am really thankful to all of you who stayed consistent throughout the series, because this series wouldn't be possible without you guys. Not taking much time. Till then, take care, keep learning, keep growing. Bye all.